Hey guys, David Hall here from Explore Property on what is a beautiful winter's day here in Cairns. This is why we like living here. The rain from last week has disappeared and we're moving into a nice 27-degree day today with beautiful blue skies. I'm here to talk about a subject, one of the three M's, one of the three musketeers, Manunda to be precise. It's a really old term, this 3Ms thing. It sort of reminds me of my first ever car. It was a beige 1985 Mazda 626. I think it was a deluxe model. It did have velour trim and it also had a louver on the back. Had some Winnie Reds, maybe a tinny of Fosters, and breaking in some brand new pluggers. You know what I'm talking about. That's the sort of era that 3Ms comes from. And I'm here to tell you we need to change that a little. We are named in 1973. That's when Manunda was first named here in Cairns. Adelaide steamship ship called Manunda used to visit here quite often, and that's where the name came from. We're actually bounded to the north by Greenslope Street and Edge Hill. We're bounded to the east by Lily Creek and Parramatta Park. We are only 3.4 kilometres from the Cairns CBD. We have about 10,000 people living in this suburb, with about 3,000 private households available to live in. Now, the trip to the Cairns CBD is only about 6 minutes. And what I have found here living in Manunda, you've got really affordable housing on big blocks, straight streets, wide streets, lots of parks. Talking about parks, let's look at the Manunda Sporting Precinct. Here I am at the back of Manunda here. That's the Colonial Club over here. We've got some beautiful soccer fields, some more AFL fields, over to the PCYC. There's really a lot of facilities here in Manunda. Education is the main industry here in Manunda. We've got a plethora of private and public schools, both high schools and primary. We've got TAFE. We've also got Cairns Distance Education School, and we've also got Cairns Flexible Learning Centre. That's a centre that actually helps wayward children get back on track to get on with their lives. So this popular employs a lot of people in the education industry, and it also is popular for families and students alike. Now let's talk about housing prices. I am a real estate agent, that's why we're here. The median sale price for Manunda is currently $507,500. That's a 12.8% increase in the past 12 months. I don't think you'll find many suburbs in Cairns that are showing such a high increase. Talking about high increases, 15.8% increase for units here in Manunda. And then if you're an investor and you're looking at returns on your investment, we've got 5.4% average return for a property that is a house. And we've got an 8.6 return on average for a property that is a unit. Now, in my opinion, I think the 3Ms is old and dated and tired. It's a throwback from the past, and it reminds me of one of my favourite stories. My dad said to me one day, "David, you know your mum wouldn't date me at the start. She didn't like where I lived. She said it was too dodgy." He was living in New Farm in Brisbane at the time. My mum, in the last couple of years, hi mum, has invested a huge chunk of my inheritance to live in New Farm. Why? So she is close to the CBD in Brisbane and all that CBD living has to offer. So I'm going to say to you, 3.4 kilometres for the Cairns CBD. Here is Manunda. Here is an affordable suburb bounded by a lot more expensive suburbs. Big open spaces, lots of parks, nice big land sizes, affordable housing that can be easily improved. Keep your eye on Manunda. It's a suburb to keep a watch on. I'm David Hall from Explore Property, and I'm keeping real estate real.